Hey, welcome back to the channel, boys and girls. Hope you're all doing okay. Now, today we're going to be looking at the 8WA Brawl that happened, where Pappy wanted to destroy some cynojammers and then start reffing the whole 1DQ constellation. And so this is what happened, and it was actually quite a good fight. It was a very expensive fight on both sides. It was both expensive, but I'll leave you to watch the video. So first of all, this is in 5BTK, where the big brawl was happening next door in 8WA, but we were in 5BTK making sure that these hackers were deleted before we went and joined the rest of the brawl, which is why there is pretty much max tie-dye. Now, welcome to the frying pan. So this is the main fight that's going on. What you can see on the screen is the fighters, and this is all their carriers and their faxes and whatnot that they are using to assault the cyno jammers. Interestingly enough, I think this is the first time they've put them off tether, or being able to tether off a structure. So it's quite interesting that they've made this move. It's quite a bold move, I'll give them that. And there's a lot of fighters on there. As you can see, those little trails, the blue and the orange trail, is all fighters. So we've got our super carriers on the Keepstar and sending fighters out to kill their fighters and also assault their capitals when and where we can. So we were in a Ferox fleet. There's also, I think the system got up to 2,500 people, which I'm not going to lie to you, the node was not handling it well, but it was holding, and you could still operate fleets and everything along the way. even more interestingly enough now, this is where we start seeing their supers coming in. And again, these are not near a structure. So this is the first time, once again, that they've dropped supers without the ability to tether and jump out safely. So it's another bold move, and it was quite... it's quite good to see them actually doing something so bold. And I think this could be a possible indicator of potentially more fights like this coming, where both sides may start committing heavier assets to the field unsupported by a structure or something along those lines. But it's quite good to see that this is happening. It definitely means there's progression in the war with putting assets at risk. So yeah, it was quite good to see. So the other Cyno Jammer is pretty much dead, and we weren't able to defend that one because, I mean, I think we were pretty confident we were outnumbered a fair bit here. And so we were just literally trying to do what we can. We didn't have a full Ferox fleet, but we had a few full hack fleets on there, as you can see on the screen now. And they had, I think, about 5 or 6 heavy assault cruiser fleets out. So there was quite a lot of people going about, which is why the tie-dye was so bad. And I mean, this has been sped up. I think it was 5 times I sped this up. But it was, again, so we decided to start going over to this Cyno Jammer, as their fighters were nowhere near it. And it meant a little bit more survivability for our subcaps and whatnot. But also, our fighters weren't near, so it was a bit more survivability for their subcaps as well. But I don't know if I got it on camera, but as we started moving fighters over there to support our subcaps, I don't think I got it on video actually. They actually started pulling their subcaps out, which is pretty much the right move, because that many fighters would absolutely decimate them. But yeah, it was a really good brawl. This was. There was a lot destroyed, and which you'll see in the battle report.
There's something in the air.
here's another cheeky little engagement. We thought that was it. The cynojammers are dead. They put their own down. Now they were extracting because they all warped off the keep star. Lo and behold, they'd I think they got some of our dreads trapped, or we dropped some of our dreads on a couple things and they started bringing dreads in. Anyway, either way, there was dreads going down here, and then we suddenly got word of a hostile wyvern, a super carrier, had warped to our keep star at 0 and panicked and warped back out. And the story of it was he DC'd in the main fight and he logged back in. I don't think he checked with his FCs whether to log back in or not. And yeah, my client was locking up a couple times here. I was panicking a little bit. But so the wyvern was then in space and got tackled by our interdictors, which you are about to see. And yes, indeedy, it was a Test Alliance super carrier that that DC'd and logged back in, and this is what happened. He came back and instantly got tackled. Then within about 5 minutes in total, because tie-dye, he had, I think, a full Boltec fleet, Munin fleet, 2 Serb fleets, and the Ferox fleet. And yes, that is a Rorqual ready to salvage and loot. And there's absolutely no way that wyvern was getting out of it. And as you can see as well, just on the screen there, all of our anti-capital fighters heading over to finish the job. And these things are tanky. I'm telling you now, they are tanky. I think fitted properly, you're probably looking at anywhere between 28 and 36 million EHP, which is an insane figure. But he knew he was dead. As soon as he got caught like this, he knew he was dead. There was literally nothing that they could do. So all of our fighters were approaching him, and he had all these subcat fleets on him. So yeah, he was not in a good way. But thank you for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this. I'll leave this playing out towards the end so you can watch it die. But yeah, I'll put all the BR and the whatnot in the description for you. But thank you for watching, and of course, I'll see you in the next one.